Hello, beautiful. Welcome to Bonnets and Pillow Talk with me, your host, Miss Fazil. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. I had a really busy day and I'm feeling a little bit on edge. And so, this is one of the practices that I actually do when I'm feeling like I just need to be back in my body, back present. It's a mindfulness exercise that I practice called, I think it's called Five Senses. It might have a different name, but I'll put a worksheet in the description if you want to check it out and see how it works. But essentially, it's got five different steps. And we can go through them actually step by step as I practice them too before I go to bed because I'm feeling a little bit, like I'm saying, I'm feeling a little bit on the edge. I hope you're having a good day. Uh, Honestly, this practice for me just helps me to clear up my mind and remember, like, I don't have to live in my head. Sometimes our heads can feel like there's so much happening in there that, like, we forget where we are presently, and just being present and remembering, like, where I am here and now helps my brain to, like, de escalate sometimes when I'm kind of going places that I don't need to be going mentally. So, this is how we are going to do the exercise. Basically, um, let me kind of just give you a little brief of what it is. Um, the five senses exercise is a simple and versatile way to invoke a mindfulness state wherever you are. For me, I like to use it when I can't necessarily like meditate or something like that, or when I have like a lot of people around me. It's an exercise that I can just do on my own to just help me to come back to my present body and just not overthink so much. So, the first thing we're going to do is notice five things that you can see, right? So look around your room, or if you're outside, look around um, and bring your attention to five things that you might not normally notice. So, five things for me are: the first thing is I have a crack on my ceiling, a little one, but I have a crack on my ceiling. That's one. I have two different textures of paint on my walls. I have like a yellowy paint and like a white paint. I need to fix that. We're not talking about that right now though. What else do I observe? Oh, because I don't have that light on behind me, I have a lot of really cool shadows showing up around because of the lights that I do have on. I also am realizing I have a lot of pink in this room at the moment. There's a lot of pink going on in here. That's four. Uh, Five. I see a little cut in my curtain from the last time I had my godson here. Um, we may or may not have been uh using some scissors, and we got a little bit scissors happy, so we cut a little piece of the curtain. Yeah, that's five. Okay, so those are notice five things that you can see, right? And then the next step is notice four things that you can feel. So bring your attention to four things that you are currently feeling. So, like, I can feel the texture of my pajamas. They feel really soft. Um, I can feel the warmth of the blanket below me. I've got a really fuzzy blanket below me, and it's kind of it's absorbing all of my heat. Um, oh, there's a cute breeze. I can feel a little breeze coming through from the window. Um, that's three. Um, I can feel, oh my gosh, I actually feel the tightness of this little bonnet around my head, but not in an uncomfortable way, in like a I'm holding it all together kind of way, and it feels really soft. So bring your awareness to four things that you are currently feeling, whether it's textures or something on your skin or something you can rest your arms on. I can also feel the cold of my iPad, so that's something that I can feel. Notice step three, notice three things that you can hear. Try to tune into your surroundings and what you hear in the background. So when I close my eyes and listen, again, because I have the window open, I can hear the wind like passing through the short little space through the window. I can also hear some cars zooming outside, like driving outside. And because I live close to the Detroit River, I can hear some ships going past the riverside. Okay, that's three. So think of three things that you can hear, whether it's singing birds or the low hum of a refrigerator or some traffic nearby. What are three things that you're hearing? The fourth thing is, what are two things that you can smell? At the moment, I baked some muffins a few hours ago, so my whole apartment still smells a little bit like muffins, so I can smell the big smell I smell in my apartment right now is like fresh muffin smell. But then I have my window open, so I do have like outside smell. An outside smell for me smells like a mixture of a few gases and some fresh air. Yeah, those are two things I can smell. And then what is one thing I can taste? I can still taste the chocolate that I just had before I started recording this. Yeah, I still taste it on my breath. Gross. But I want you to try it. This is exactly what you're going to do. I hope you were doing it as I was going along, but basically, it's notice five things that you can see, four things that you can feel, three things that you can hear, two things that you can smell, and one thing that you can taste. I'm going to repeat that. Five things that you can see, four things that you can feel, three things that you hear, two things that you smell, and then one thing that you taste. I really enjoy doing this exercise because it helps me stay grounded. It helps me remember again that I don't need to be outside of my head. I can be here and present and deal with the emotions that are here and present because my brain sometimes makes me feel like what's happening in real life and what's happening in my head are two different things. So it just helps me to come back to the reality of what's actually happening and reminds me that, hey, I have things under control. Um, so yeah, I hope that's helpful for you. I'm gonna put some resources down in the description below. I hope this is short, and obviously I didn't put any details in there, but I will put some details in the description and resources on where you can find some of these things. And like I said, I'll put a worksheet in the description if you want to follow along and do it. I know for me it's really helpful. There are times where I can't sit down and be like in a moment and be like, close your eyes and breathe. Sometimes I can't do that, but all I can do is like, okay, what are five things I can observe? Like when I'm in a meeting and I start feeling anxious, I can be like, okay, what are five things I'm observing? What are four things like, I can feel what are the things I can smell, what are the things I can taste, what are the things I can hear, and those are the things I can concentrate on while I'm getting myself and my body back to a state of homeostasis, of calmness, of chillness, of equilibrium. So yeah, guys, I'm really tired today. I hope you have a beautiful night, a beautiful day. The video is coming in late tonight. A girl is tired. I was babysitting all day today. Shout out to all the parents, because I don't know how y'all do this 24/7. I love my little guy. It was such a fun time being auntie for the day. But when I tell you I knocked out the moment he left, I literally was on the couch for 2 seconds. I knocked out and I woke up and I was like, oh, it's 11 p.m. But we're committed to getting this challenge done every day, a video a day. So I'm about to like go to bed straight after this. But I'm glad I did this exercise. I do feel a lot better. I'm glad I did it before I went to bed because I was feeling a little bit edgy. Um, it's kind of just helped me calm down. I even feel a little bit of a better mood having done it now. So I hope it helps you. I hope you have a beautiful day. I will see you tomorrow for day 17, I think, of Bonnets and Pillow Talks with Miss Fadzo. Have a beautiful day. Love you. I appreciate you. Good bye and good night. Bye.